So this is a Valentine story about Christmas. And I'm horrible at selecting Christmas gifts for two... You guys heard that too, right? Thought I was having a stroke. What was he talking about? Oh, yes, it's Christmas gifts. I'm horrible at selecting Christmas gifts. And for two reasons that might be obvious from looking at me. One is I'm a man, so I don't know what I'm doing in general. But the other is that, like Vijay's former fiance, I'm Jewish, and my family did not secretly celebrate Christmas, so I have not had any practice picking out Christmas gifts. We did just Hanukkah, which is really very different from Christmas. Hanukkah is like maybe like a third of a birthday, followed by smaller fractions of birthdays for the next week. Right? Christmas, I saw it on TV growing up. It's this big bacchanalia of every present someone was going to give you over the course of a year under a tree, and you open it all on one magical day. Never had that. But I was dating a woman when I was 19 who knew before Christmas, she already knew that I was a bad gift giver because for her birthday, I'd given her a box of pears. The fruit, pears. And I remember she unwraps this box, she opens it up, and she says, "Why did you get me a box of pears?" And I had a reason. There was a whole backstory. Like, she was living in a graduate dorm. We were long distance. She complained she had no access to fresh food. And so I thought, I'll secretly find out her favorite fruit and get her an abundance of that fruit. And I asked her, "What's your favorite fruit?" Just kind of casually. And she said, "Figs." And I said, "Figs." And I will never forget what she said and the way she said it. She looked wistful and she said, "Yes, fresh figs are like the bounty of the earth." But her birthday's in late October. There are no figs. Like, even with the entire internet at my disposal, no figs. I am on the phone with fig wholesalers. I am learning about refrigerated shipping. There's no way I can get her figs. And as the clock is ticking closer to her birthday, I'm sitting on the sofa with all these fruit catalogs surrounding me. And the one that's on top is the Harry and David's catalog. And what they have on the cover is their signature Royal Riviera pears, which look so good. And so that's why I got her pears. And in retrospect, I can see why she wasn't thrilled. Like, it doesn't look like the gift you give to a girlfriend, right? It doesn't say, "Happy birthday, sweetie." It looks like the gift you give to a client. It says, "Thank you for trusting your 401k to Wachovia." And so for Christmas that year, I was going to spend Christmas with her family, my first Christmas ever. She kind of knew this already because of the pears. And so she said in advance, she said, "I would like a piece of jewelry," very explicitly. And remember, I'm 19. I'd also never bought jewelry before, but somehow I found myself in this mall in New Jersey staring through these little glass shelves at all the bracelets and earrings, any of which probably would have been the right choice. But instead, I don't know what I'm doing, so I see something else. I'm like, "Oh, that." And on Christmas morning, she opens up this little box, and she says, "Why did you get me a pocket watch?" And I think I answered her honestly. I said, "I don't know." And she asked a valid question. She said, "Do you know any other woman who carries a pocket watch?" "No, but you're not like any other woman." And so the following year for Christmas, my second Christmas ever, I got an email a month in advance from her mother saying she would like an anklet, 14 karat gold, thin chain. They sell one that she would like at Value City. It is $40. Do you need directions? So I bought her that specific anklet, and then we broke up after that. It didn't even matter. So a couple years later, I started dating someone else, a woman named Marina. And I'd only been with Marina for a couple months, but I really liked her. I thought that she could be the one. And then, of course, she goes ahead and invites me to spend Christmas with her family. I'm like, all right, I've got to get her a gift, like a good gift, a real gift, a gift like people give to people, right? Not like financial institutions give to people. And so, all right, I've got all these Christmas thoughts and looking around what people do for Christmas. And she was talking about how she missed being able to play piano because she has no piano in her apartment now, and I can't get her a piano. But I thought, okay, I'll do the next best thing. I went to Best Buy and I got this giant electric keyboard. And then I got a stand to go with it. And I got the sustain pedals and all these accessories. It all goes in this giant box that barely fits in my trunk. I drive up to her parents' house and I set my alarm on Christmas morning for 3 a.m. I wake up on her parents' basement couch. I sneak out of the house in my pajamas in the snow, take this huge box out of the trunk, and I go and put it under the tree. Christmas morning, we were all sitting around opening presents. It's me, Marina, and her parents, her brother, her grandfather. But as they're opening each other's presents, I noticed that something is very different about their presents from the 2 Christmases that I've experienced before. Because for them, Christmas is not, I got you the latest Apple product. Christmas is, here's a book I just finished reading. I thought you might like to read it next. So I wrapped it. I made the cookies that I know you like, and I wrapped them. I made a donation in your name to public radio. And I can feel, as I'm sitting there, this giant keyboard under their tree throbbing like a tumor. It's crushing their tiny presents. And I feel like I've introduced this like inappropriate alien object into their idyllic little Charlie Brown Christmas. And Marina opens the keyboard. She likes it. She says thank you. But out of the corner of my eye, I can see her parents give each other a look. And it's a look that either says, what did our daughter do for this man to have earned this keyboard? Or it says, what does this man expect our daughter to do to earn this keyboard? And then Marina gives me her gift. And it's a scrapbook of the first couple months of our relationship. And there are pictures and inside jokes. Every page has something different that makes me smile. And I learned the lesson of Christmas that I'd seen people learning on TV all this time, that I never really internalized until then, that there are 2 types of gift givers on Christmas. There are those who give the gift that's expected, or at least the gift that's expensive. And then there are those who give a gift because it's something that struck them as special. And all this time, I thought I was the wrong type of person. And it turned out I was just with the wrong type of person. Marina and I have been married for 16 years. She's not with me tonight because instead our 12-year-old daughter is here, while Marina is at home with our 9-year-old son and our 3-year-old son. And that's it. We're done after that. 3's good. And this part, I promise you, I did not plan it this way. It just came with the house. But in our backyard is a giant, beautiful, productive fig tree. And every September, the kids and I, we get the ladder, we get the baskets, we go out and we pick hundreds of soft purple figs. And let me tell you, they are the bounty of the earth. Thank you.